Hi, welcome to CloudEagle's Insights in Minutes. Let's kick things off with a stat that still blows my mind. The average organization is juggling around 130 SaaS apps these days, and that number just keeps climbing as more teams go remote and software keeps getting easier to buy.
I know, it's wild. I was just talking to a client last week who realized their marketing department alone was using 10 different tools, some with the same features. It's easy to see how things spiral out of control if you're not tracking it closely.
And it's not just about the chaos, right? SaaS makes life cheaper upfront. You don't have to buy servers or anything, but if you lose sight of who's using what, suddenly you're paying for licenses no one remembers signing up for.
Exactly. And that's where so many companies get tripped up. They start off thinking SaaS will simplify things, but without a good management system, it actually turns into this massive headache. That actually reminds me, why don't we break down what SaaS management really means and why it's more than just a fancy spreadsheet?
Great segue. SaaS management isn't just keeping a list of your apps somewhere. It's about having a strategy for discovering every tool in use, making sure access is controlled, optimizing costs, and keeping tabs on renewals and compliance. Think of it like air traffic control for all your software.
That's a spot-on analogy. What I see is that the best-run organizations have clear visibility, meaning they not only know which apps they have, but also who's using them, how much they cost, and whether they're secure. Without that, you get shadow IT, wasted money, and sometimes even security breaches.
And let's not forget compliance. If you're not able to prove which employees have access to sensitive apps, audits become a nightmare. So, a strong SaaS management approach is critical as your software stack grows.
Funny enough, most companies still rely on spreadsheets, and by the time they realize it's not working, they're knee-deep in overlapping contracts and forgotten apps. So, what's the smarter way to handle all this?
Let's talk platforms. A real SaaS management platform, or SMP, pulls together all the messy info apps, licenses, spend, contracts into one dashboard. It's like having X-ray vision for your tech stack.
And the key is integration. If your SMP can't connect with your SSO, finance systems, or HR platforms, you're missing half the picture. I love when platforms automatically discover apps, even the ones nobody told IT about.
Absolutely. Gartner says by 2026, half of all organizations using SaaS will have some kind of SMP in place. That's up from just 20% in 2021. The market's moving fast because the pain points are real and growing.
What surprised me most is how many tools still lack contract visibility or make it hard to track renewals. If you've ever missed an auto renewal on an expensive tool, you know how costly that can be. Should we dive into the must-have features to look for?
Yeah, let's get practical. First off, look for complete SaaS visibility. You want a system that discovers every app, categorizes them, and integrates with all your core systems. This isn't just nice to have, it's foundational.
I'd add that a central contract repository is huge. No more digging through email threads to find invoices or renewal dates. And if the platform can extract contract details automatically, even better. AI-powered extraction saves so much time.
Provisioning and deprovisioning is another big one. You don't want ex-employees hanging onto credentials. Automated user management keeps security tight and compliance on track.
Procurement workflows should be on your checklist too, especially if you're tired of manual approvals slowing everything down. Some platforms even have Slack integrations to speed things up. Oh, and don't forget about cost optimization. The right tool should help you spot duplicate or unused licenses instantly.
Now, even with a checklist, choosing an SMP can feel daunting. Start by defining what success looks like for your business: security, cost savings, compliance. Get all your stakeholders involved early, not just IT.
That's so important. Teams often forget to include end users, and then nobody adopts the new tool. I've seen companies rush to buy the cheapest option, only to realize later it won't scale or doesn't integrate with their CRM.
It's easy to get caught by pricing traps or auto-renewal clauses if you don't read the fine print. Always run a proof of concept, test out real workflows, see how fast you get value, and ask about support responsiveness. Not all vendors are equal there.
Once you've picked a platform, don't skip the implementation phase. Roll out in stages, connect your SSO, Start with automating onboarding and offboarding, and regularly review KPIs like license usage and cost savings. That way, you're set up for real, ongoing success.
So, to wrap up, SaaS management isn't just a passing trend, it's becoming a necessity. With hundreds of apps and constant vendor changes, manual tracking just can't keep up.
Totally agree. Investing in a solid SaaS management platform helps you regain control, cut out wasted spend, and stay secure. And as the market matures, the tools are only going to get smarter and more automated.
If you're listening and feeling overwhelmed, don't worry. Start with the basics, get your key people on board, and take it step by step. And if you need a place to begin, checking out platforms like CloudEagle or others on the shortlist is a great move.
Couldn't have said it better. Managing SaaS doesn't have to be a headache, as long as you're proactive and choose the right partner. Here's to better SaaS management in 2025 and beyond. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Insights in Minutes.